is up, guys? I'm back here again for another video, and in this video I'm going to be showing off my entire horror big box VHS collection. In my last horror big box update video I said that I was planning on doing a video just showing off my entire collection. Well, I decided to go ahead and do that and get that up for you guys. Now, for anyone who's watching this video who hasn't been following my channel, I just wanted to say that I really haven't been collecting horror big boxes for a long time. I've actually just started last year, so I really don't have a very large collection, but I do have some really cool tapes, some cool rare ones, and then some more common ones. But I thought I would go ahead and do a video. I also have a few non-horror big box VHSs that I'm going to go ahead and show off, and then I've got a couple of, I guess, more recent releases, and then I'll show off the older ones, and I will be saving my 3 favorite ones that I own for last. So let's go ahead and get started. And the first two I'm going to show off are the 2 non-horror big box VHSs that I own. And the first one is Swing in Summer. This is the Continental Video big box, which stars Raquel Welch, and it's just kind of a, it's supposed to be like, takes place in the 60s, just sort of a summer movie about, girls in bikinis, and, it's just kind of a cheesy movie. I got this from Goodwill, and, I thought, it was a big box, so I decided just to pick it up. I got this at Goodwill years ago, so here we go. Now, the next one I'm going to show is actually the first big box VHS I ever bought, and again, I got this from Goodwill, and that is the USA big box of this movie Red Flag, The Ultimate Game. It looks kind of like a war movie. I have not watched this, but yeah, like I said, it's the first big box that I ever bought. There's the back right here. So yeah, USA big box. All right, now I'm going to move on to the 2 sort of new releases. These aren't really new; they've been out for a few years, but they're newer releases. All my other big boxes are from the 80s or earlier. So first one I'm going to show off is a really great documentary that I highly recommend to anybody that is into collecting VHS, or anyone that wants to know more about VHS collecting, and that is Adjust Your Tracking: The Untold Story of the VHS Collector. This is a VHS and DVD collector's edition big box. And this documentary was made by Dan Kinham and Levi Paratic. And Dan Kinham is the owner, or is the founder, I should say, of the website VHS Shitfest. He also has a YouTube channel, and they just do, reviews on horror VHSs, or any VHS, really. And this is a really, really great documentary. Show you guys the top. There's the VHS Shitfest logo right there. And then here's the back. There's Dan right there. And this is also, right here, Joe Clark, who, if you go on YouTube and check out knjhorror.com, it's this guy's channel right here. He has the biggest horror VHS collection I've ever seen. 3 rooms full of just an amazing collection. And, if you're into horror VHS collecting, I highly recommend checking out knjhorror.com, as well as horror.com on YouTube, as well as, of course, VHS Shitfest on YouTube, and VHSShitfest.com, as well as this documentary. I have not seen any other VHS collecting documentaries, but I would like to check more of them out. But this is, like I said, Adjust Your Tracking: The Untold Story of the VHS Collector. Also, for anyone who is coming on to this video and doesn't watch my videos, just to let everybody know, I haven't really been collecting horror VHS for a long time. Of course, I've grown up, with horror VHSs and watching, horror movies for the first time on VHS. But as far as really getting into collecting, I didn't really start doing this until a few years back. So, I'm not the most knowledgeable when it comes to horror VHS collecting, but I do know most of everything. I know all the companies and things like that. So if I say something that someone who's been collecting VHS for years might think is odd, it's just because I'm just not, I guess, I haven't been collecting horror VHS like for years. Of course, I have a big horror VHS collection because I grew up watching horror films on VHS. But if anybody's coming onto this video you know, and is wondering that, there you go. The next one was put out by Camp Motion Pictures, and this is the Basement Big Box, and it comes with, I believe it's 5 films. It comes with a lost film called The Basement on VHS and then it also has 4 films on DVD as well. It's a cool set. The film The Basement, it's okay. It's not like a great shot on video horror film or anything, but it's cool they put this set out. And this set also comes with the films Captives, Video Violence 1 and 2, and Cannibal Campout. And it's just a cool camp retro 80s collection. 5 films on 3 DVDs and a VHS that includes the never before released 80s feature The Basement. Forget when this came out, but it's a cool set. And I did do a video a while back doing an overview of this set. And like I said, I did it right when I first got this, which was years and years ago. And I did a video. It was one of the earlier videos that I did on YouTube. And one thing I forgot to mention was that the DVDs in it, they don't list what movies are on what disc. And I think that's my biggest complaint about this set. Other than that, very cool set. Alright, now I'm going to move on to the actual, older big box VHS from the 80s. And first off, we have a Magnum Entertainment big box of She-Freak. Pretty cool. Magnum's put out a lot of really cool tapes. The back. There we go. Moving on. Now, this was actually the first horror big box VHS I ever bought when I first started collecting these. And like I said, I've only started collecting these this past year, 2018. But that is I Dismember Mama, the Video Gems big box. Not in the best shape, but still very cool. Love that artwork right there. Very cool. Up next, we have The Devil's Undead, starring Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing. This is put out by Monterey Home Video. Very cool. Now we're getting into some of my favorites. This next one is The Incredibly Strange Creatures Who Stopped Living and Became Mixed Up Zombies on Camp Video. Really, really cool artwork on this one. Here we go. Up next is one that I showed off in my most recent horror big box VHS update, Buried Alive on Thriller Video. Not in the best shape, but I love this artwork, and Thriller videos are very, very cool. Hope to get more. Up next, we have another Magnum Entertainment big box, and that is of Dr. Jekyll's Dungeon of Death. Great artwork on this one. See that woman right there hanging? Very cool. There's a spine. Got some good gore shots on the back. And now we're down to my top 3 favorite big boxes that I own in my collection. Start off with Sometimes Aunt Martha Does Dreadful Things. And this is on Active Home Video, excuse me. One thing that's very cool is that this big box is in incredibly good condition. It does still have the shrink wrap on it, except for the bottom is cut, and the bottom is the only thing that's really in bad shape. But other than that, this big box is in amazing condition. It's near mint, actually. And like I said, Active Home Video. I'm not sure why I said Academy, but like I said, still has the plastic on it except for the bottom, and the bottom, since it's cut out, is the only part of the big box that really has any damage on it. This is actually the best condition big box that I have in my collection. Now we're going to move on to my first Wizard Video big box, Trauma. Amazing artwork. Hope to get more. Love Wizard Video. Trying to get the originals. I really don't want any of the reissues. There we go. And then the last one is my favorite big box that I own. Herschel Gordon Lewis's 2000 Maniacs on Comet Video. Just love that artwork right there. It's the spine. And in the back, it's got some great gore on the back. And that is it. That is my complete horror big box VHS collection with a few non-horror ones. So, yeah, guys, thanks everybody for watching. Like I said, I've only been collecting horror big box VHSs, I just started last year, so I don't have a very big collection, but I do plan on getting more, just, as long as they're not too expensive. And usually when I get big boxes, I'm usually, I usually look at the condition of the box itself, as well as the condition of the, the film, and, what I usually have certain, I'm not somebody that just buys every big box I see. I usually just try to find ones that are in great shape, and, I have certain things, but, as I said, for anyone that, isn't, hasn't been subscribed to my channel, I'm not somebody that's new into collecting VHS. I've been watching films on VHS ever since I was younger. I was born in the 90s, and, I watched VHS, sort of end and DVDs take over. So I'm not like new to VHS collecting. I just haven't been collecting, for 20, 30 years, so I obviously don't know, everything about VHS collecting, but I am knowledgeable, about watching other collectors, on YouTube, and of course documentaries, things like that. And horror big boxes have always been, ever since I first started seeing people show off horror big boxes, the first person I ever saw on YouTube show them off was Very Crudely Yours, which was one of the first YouTubers I ever started watching. And when he started showing off horror big boxes, I was like, whoa, what's that? That's really cool. And then I've always wanted to start collecting them. And now that I kind of, I've got some money to spend, I've been sort of getting into collecting them. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like I said, if you're new, to this channel because of this video, thanks for checking the video out. And if you're, someone who's been subscribed for years, thanks for, always being subscribed. Thank you for your comments, just everything, guys. Your support is always great. I'm actually up to 1,200 and I think 70 some subscribers, like 77, 78, which just is mind-blowing. It's just amazing that so many people like my videos, so many people enjoy hearing me talk about movies and, everything, Blu-rays, DVDs, VHS, and I just want to say thank you all for your support. I hope everyone is having a great weekend, and I hope everyone is having a great Super Bowl weekend as well. Let me know, are you watching the Super Bowl or not? I'm probably just going to pop in and out because I'm not a big football guy, but I know, I enjoy watching a bit of it now and again. I might just watch probably the halftime show and then some of the commercials, but, I'm not going to be watching the whole thing. But let me know down below if you are. As always, if you guys want to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or join my movie collecting Facebook group, links to those will be down in the description box below. Thanks for watching, and I hope everyone has a great Sunday.